What's going on, everybody? I hope that you're having a great afternoon. I hope you had a good day today. And today, another episode, Mike Motivation. Let's get into this thing. So, you want to go to college. Some college classes start next week.
Back to life, back to reality.
So, this video is about for those who want to go to college and some things that I learned that you got to take care of to increase your chances of success. Why am I saying this? Because there are a lot of things you have to take care of. Your parents are not with you. This is pretty much your start to adulthood. And anybody who started later like me as well can learn from this and just understand that there is a learning curve. And don't be afraid of the learning curve. Don't allow the learning curve to cause you to sway away from it. What I would say is handle it, especially when you got the time, and do not allow um some of the things that the challenges to stop you from finishing. So that's all I say on that. Let's go to the next slide. Take care of the front end business. You gotta take care of this. No matter it's a challenge sometimes. Sometimes it feel like it's extra work, but you got to take care of your front end business. You got to check your emails now. You got to check your financial aid. You have to check your schedule, especially your financial aid. You need to always make sure that that's in place. And if you have accepted it, I know at Euler, some college, they switching to Workday in the UA system. They switching to Workday, so now everything can be done on a computer or cell phone. And if you don't understand, please go to the admissions office and talk to a financial aid advisor. Do not wait until the last minute. Get it done now. Emails, check your emails. Teachers send out links to their syllabus or the Blackboard, something like let you know that their class is open on Blackboard. Make sure that you can sign in the Blackboard, that you have an account on there and you can see your classes that you signed up for. Check all of those things like now. Make sure that you pick the schedule that fits how your day look. Do you need to take all your classes during the daytime so you can work in the evening? Or do you need to take all your classes in the evening so you can work in the daytime? You have to sort those kind of things out when you're picking out your college schedule. Also, when you talk about financial aid, make sure if you're going to college, anybody that's going to college, every January, make sure you fill out your financial aid for that year, for the next year in January. Don't wait till the summer, do it in January. That way, if you want to take summer classes, the financial aid will already be done, and next fall will already be done. All you got to do is just accept it if that's what you want to do. But do not wait until the last minute. Stay on top of your front end business. If they send you something to email to come to the admissions office to take care of it, take care of it. Treat it as a priority. Don't get caught up in the distraction. We're going to talk about that too. The next slide. Be prepared to be challenged on your discipline. Discipline is like a building blocks. You can never stopped or never be disciplined enough. You always have to build on your discipline the older that you get. So the first thing to be disciplined on is your homework because you have so much more free time now. A lot of times in college, if you even if you're taking a full load, you probably done with your classes around probably 12 or 1. And you done probably took 2 or 3 classes by then. So what I would say is find or develop a time to do your homework. If it's an hour a day, depending on what's the time between your classes, discipline yourself to make sure you get that homework done. Class times. Make sure that you pick a schedule that you can meet the class on that time. Even if you're doing online, you still have to be online. Some class you have to be in a Zoom meeting or Zoom meeting at a certain time, and they take attendance too. So don't pick a class that you know you can't get up. If you got an 8 o'clock in the morning class, if you struggle with getting up at 8 o'clock in the morning, probably not good to take that class. But if that's the only time slot you got, now you got to make that sacrifice and be disciplined if you want to get it done. Another one is the teacher. There are some teachers that are cool. It's like a prism. Some teachers that are disciplined. Some teachers that are kind of free will, really free spirited. You have to determine what kind of teacher that you're dealing with and what discipline you got to turn that dial up to be able to coexist and deal with that teacher for that semester. Not all teachers are bad. I had a great teacher when I did my undergrad. I had even great teachers in the grad in the MBA classes. Great teachers, but you have to work to develop a relationship. It's professional. Learn how to be a professional. Learn how to be a student, and understand that you're going to be challenged on your discipline. Some teachers give a lot of homework. Some only give homework when necessary, and there's some teachers that they don't give homework. They don't think that it's necessary to have homework. But just know that not all teachers are the same, and you have to be prepared for that while you're in college.
Back to life, back to reality.
So a lot of people struggle with this. When I was even now, me going forward, taking classes when I was doing undergrad, pace yourself so you don't burn out before the semester. You have to pace yourself. If you don't build your discipline, if you don't schedule time to do your homework, if you don't pay attention, I've seen it happen over and over. You'll be in a frantic pace and you'll burn yourself out before the semester even over with. You be halfway in the semester feeling burnt out because you start to feel overwhelmed. But what I would say is if you stay disciplined and you pace yourself, and it is a challenge, but if you rise to the challenge, I promise you, you won't burn out. If you understand your teacher, be observant, understand what kind of teacher that you have, you won't burn out. Assignments. Sometimes it's not about perfection. Sometimes it's about turning the assignments in. Some credit is better than no credit. Blackboard is what most teachers use. It's a point system. Like some classes, it maybe have 200 points maximum. And you may get so many assignments worth 5, 10, 15, however they develop the point system. That's why it's important to look at the syllabus. The syllabus is the layout of the class. What kind of assignments you have, how much points they're worth, what the tests they're gonna be timed on, what they're gonna be about. Everything about the class, most of the time, will be on the syllabus. And what I would tell you is, even if you feel like you don't complete it, some credit is better than no credit. And if you're trying to do it, and if you build a relationship with the teacher, they will help you. The teachers that I had, they were more than willing to help you, but you have to show that you're trying. Don't wait till the last minute saying, well, I need help, and you haven't turned no assignment in. That's not going to look good on your behalf. It's going to look like you're waited to the last minute and you procrastinating. But if you're trying and you email your teacher, stay in contact with them, they will help you. Mental breaks. In order to pace yourself so you don't burn out, you got to find in between classes, just in life, you got to find those little mental breaks. Even if it's just riding in your car, um, going to get TCBY something, or going to Dairy Queen, walking around the mall, find something that you can do. Preferably, if you don't got to pay for it, some walk in the park or something you can do to give you a mental break before you get back into doing homework. Pacing yourself. Sometimes you can get so locked in, you forget to take that mental break and it'll catch up with you. But if you learn to take a 15-minute, 20-minute mental break, sometimes before I start the homework, I may watch a YouTube video on a desk setup or some kind of IT stuff, something like that. But you have to take those mental breaks in order to pace yourself so you don't burn out. Don't allow yourself to be sidetracked on a college campus, especially the big college campuses. There are a lot of things that can sidetrack you. So how do you not allow yourself to be sidetracked, right? Priorities. What's your priorities? Take care of your business, your front end paperwork business. Take care of your homework. Make sure you maintain a relationship with your professors if they allow that, so you can stay on top of things. And if you need help, you can ask them. Making sure that you be in class on time. Making sure you eat right. Take care of your body and your mental health with mental breaks. You have to take care of all those things when you become an adult. You have to monitor yourself. You have to. Or else, I'm telling you, you will feel overwhelmed. You know if you're not doing your homework. You know if you're not on top of things. You got to be accountable to yourself. What am I doing? And some days it's not easy. I've been there. Some days you feel like I don't even feel like doing it today, but I gotta push past the I don't feel like it. If I want to succeed, if I want to graduate, I gotta push past it. Even at 40, I have to do that. Distractions. There are a lot of things that can distract you. And what I would say is write down, if you can, or Google Calendar, your schedule. You can't store everything in your head because something will come and throw you off. You can store everything in your head. You have a flat tire. You got to get the tire fixed, and they can throw off your whole day. Then next thing you know, you forget to do your homework. Life is full of distractions, but those who succeed learn how to stay disciplined even in the midst of distractions. Telling you from experience. As a husband, full-time worker, going to school full-time, I'm telling you, life is full of distractions. You have to learn how to stay focused even in the midst of distractions. Third one, time management. Very important. Time management. When am what what days are my class on? Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Am I taking a full load? That means that's gonna take a lot of time. So I have to build my schedule around my school schedule. What do I do when I get out of class? How do I handle my homework? Do I do it certain times of the day to have that disciplined schedule? Do I work and go to school? How do I manage that time? And if you're like me, you're 40 going to school, you got a family, you got to manage school, work, and family. I'm telling you right now, if you want to be great, time management and priorities, one of the most important things you got to learn as an adult.
Back to life, back to reality.
You want answers. I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
And sometimes that's a lot of times what separate people is the time management, priorities, and being consistent, like being available. Sometimes your best ability is your availability. All right, let's go do it. Another thing, when you're getting close to the end of the semester, staying focused. A lot of times you see this, some people running in a race and they kind of slow up at the finish line. You got to run all the way through the finish line to get the tape around you. Don't let up. Stay focused. It's so easy to let up. I'm telling you, it's easy to let up. But you got to stay focused. You got to turn that work in. You got to get them points. In college is really laid back, man. You really got to stay disciplined because it's freedom come at a cost. And sometimes staying focused is a tough cost to pay because you have to take care of life events and take care of class stuff at the same time when you're an adult. Some people want to go hang out. They want to go party and do stuff like that. But your priority should be your school, front end business, your homework. Partying should be at the bottom of the list. Why am I saying that? Because if you get this done while you're young, you can be all you gotta do is by the time you're 25, you're just sorting out opportunities at that point. I wish I would have taken care of business when I was younger. The second one, don't get behind. One of the worst things you could do is get behind on your work. When you're taking 3 classes, you got to do your homework when you got the chance. Sometimes you got to do it right after class. If you know you don't got the discipline to do it later, you need to do it right after class. Don't get behind on your work. It's not good. In some classes, you have to do the work in order to take the semester exam because if you don't know what's going on. And you get this big old semester exam and you got to know these terms and different things like that. And that's the last one, finals. Being mentally prepared for finals. Don't let it overwhelm you. If you pay attention, you take notes in the class, you do your homework, no reason why you shouldn't pass. Unless the teacher is just that much of a that much of a general or like a hard pressed person where they really stack the deck against you. It ain't a lot of teachers like that. It still look like a few, but it's not a lot of them. A lot of teachers really want you to pass. They really do. They want the best for you, but you gotta want the best for yourself. You gotta want to. So, with that being said, thanks for watching Mike Motivation. Like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. Engage. Let me know in the comments what you think. And let's build a community of logical thinkers, of people that like to think, people that like to analyze situations and learn, not only from my situations, but from others, and share experience of logical thinking. Let's build that community of logical thinkers. This is Mike Motivation. I'm signing out. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.